Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Behind me here I've got a little Quintrex tinny. We've done flooring, seats, electrical. So sit back, relax, join me and I'll show you how I did it. Anyway guys, as you can see, he's already started the floor. He's done some notching, he's lining up. He just wants to drop it a little bit more than that because it might be a bit too high. So we've got a bit more cut in. So we've got the back, got to put a bilge pump in it. Up here he wants a, on the front, he wants a landing deck that he can stand on with storage underneath with openable drawers. So we'll have to put a navigation light up the front, up in here. So what we'll do is we'll move this back and then we'll get the navigation light is this one over here. We'll settle this on the front there. So we'll move that back, put that there. Then we'll run the wires down. I'm thinking of putting down in the middle here a tube to run down to bring the power wires down to there, up to here, because the battery will actually mount it here. So it's only going to be a small dry cell battery because it's only got to run nav lights and a bilge pump if he needs to, if water gets in. But other than that, I think we should get it done. And yeah, hopefully it looks all right, it comes up all right, and it's functional. All right guys, what we got next is I've got to put that light up there, but I don't really want to run the wiring through here because as I said, we are putting the battery here and I don't want to see visible wires because it just doesn't look neat. I don't like it and there's a chance to get damaged. So what I'm going to do is these ridges have small gaps underneath where the ribs are. So I've got a piece of flat bar. I'm going to actually push through the bottom and create a tunnel for the wiring to come out here, and then I'll do something with the flat bar to make a little channel to go up to protect the wire, because he does want to keep this for the anchor well. So there'll be an anchor in here, and then this is for his life jackets and all his storage and stuff, so he can keep it all out. So what I've got is this bit of flat bar, just a 25 by 1.6 mil. I'm actually going to try to slide, like when I can slide it underneath like that and create a channel for the wiring to go through underneath and protect it. And then I'll probably silicon it here, silicon it there, because it's not like it's going to move that much. It's just to protect the wiring, and it's not like it's going to lift or anything. So hopefully it will work. We'll see how we go. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this off now, the cleat, and we're going to replace the light here at the front because the light has to be in front. You can't have anything obstructing the light. So we'll move the cleat back and we'll move the light to there. And I can't believe it, I still have my 10 mil. Might go a new hole. Put a grommet in it to keep it safe. Alright, I'll get some stuff. We'll rack a grommet in there just to keep it safe. wiring through. Guys, what we've got here is the front casting deck, which is going to double as doors for storage under the casting deck. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put these flush pulls. I'll just show you. We're going to install these flush pulls, so you can stick your finger in and pull them up to open the door instead of having to grab your fingers underneath to lift it. So we're going to install these here on the corners, and I need to countersink the holes enough for the carpet to be covered, plus the flush ring pull to be as low as possible and flush with the top. So the tools I normally use is one of these adjustable hole saws to get to the size, slightly bigger than that, and a router to cut out the section where I've got to flush mount it. So we'll get into it. I'll show you how I do it. I'll do all the measurements with you and we'll install them. Or make the holes and then we'll carpet it and install them. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this flush mount around here somewhere. Probably ring feed that way, so when you pull it, it pulls in. So I normally use a Sharpie or something, but just so you can see the lines, I'll use my paint marker. So I'll come in about, we'll make it 5 inches in, that way, and then we'll come in from the edge, we'll come about 6 inches in. So hopefully you can see that. I've got the mark there, and then I've got my adjustable drill bit. Come straight in the center. So I'll just make a hole about yay big, which is slightly bigger. Let me just show you. Slightly bigger than the actual part itself. Get my router. And I've set the router 2 mil below the surface level to allow for the carpet to go underneath and be pressed. Then I grab my drill. And a hole saw. Oh, well, that didn't work good, did it? Don't go all the way through. Then I just break off a piece. And you see, that will fit in there. I'll just show you with a bit of offcut. That will sit there, and when it's pressed, it will actually sit flush with the carpet. You can see that. That's it on. Alright guys, so we've got the carpet on, and now I'm just going to find this recess I made. I'm trying to get around the outside of it. And then I'm going to use my hole saw, but I actually do it in reverse so it doesn't grip. So I get to the center, I push that through, make sure it's in the center, and I just go in reverse. It's all done in reverse so it doesn't grab or grip. Now find that little recess here. So what I do, guys, is I use the Phillips head screws to get my pilot holes done, and then I use the screwdriver to get the original screws in, just so I don't damage them. So I drill in a pilot hole. And there you have it, one ring pull. Alright guys, now that we've got the top carpet, I've got my lift rings in. I'm going to flip it over and start overlaying or folding back the carpet to the base. Alright guys, so what I like to do, even though it's not going to be seen, I like having things pretty neat. I like to have just a straight edge with some marks. Actually, we'll go to the centre. Fine. And I just like to do every 2 inches, nice and straight. And then, with my knife, my trusty knife, cut this straight. Okay, so we've got the front deck done. Now we're just going to put carpet on this step here so it all looks like one piece as a casting deck. Sorry guys, I thought I was taping. I've glued the seat area on, but I'll get back to it. I've got to cut the hole here now for the glove box. Bing. Rightio guys, that's the casting deck and front half of the tinny done. You can see all nicely carpeted. Got the I'll show you that side. Got the builder's plate still there, so you can see that. Storage in there, so you can get in there, drop it down as a casting deck. So next we've got to do floor in here, rear seat and floor in here. Alright guys, now that I've exposed the wood, we're just going to put some waterproofing on it so it doesn't lift on us and we can just protect it for a bit longer life. Oh, lovely, look at that. Alright guys, time to cover the floor. Anyway guys, as you can see, floor is all done, carpeted, installed a waterproof switch in there for his electronics. Next thing we have to do is I have to mount. Next thing we have to do is mount a battery in there for the power. It's just a small dry cell AGM battery, which all he needs. So we'll get going and making the bracket for that. Oh, alright guys, what we've got, that's the battery we're going to be using for the boat. So I've got some scrap aluminium here. It's already got a rolled edge, so I might actually keep that in part of the plan of holding the battery in, just to make it look a bit neater. So we'll get to measuring, cutting, folding and installing. Alrighty, let's get some measurements. Rightio, battery's in. I've got a bit of that there. Now we've got to put negative there, which is going to be easy. With my terminals, show you. I like using these terminals. They've actually got a heat shrink on the outside, filled with like a resin on the inside, so when you heat shrink them, they actually seal, and they're pretty good. Here, we need to put a fuse. Alright, we're heated up now. Rightio guys, the last thing we need to put, if you look under here, it's open to the bottom of the boat. So we're just going to put a panel on there, which I've already bent up and marked and everything. It's going to sit in there like that, just to block it off. Now these I'm not going to pop rivet on, I'm actually going to screw them on, because so if he needs to get under the floor to wash it or something, he can just pull the screws out, wash it, and then re-put the screws back in. Let's put it on. For those of you that want to know, I'm actually using stainless steel self-tappers. There you go, nothing can go down now.